welcome to another episode. My name is Amy Lloyd from Ascension Wellness, and I am here with Shanon Dawn.
Hi, everyone. Nice to see you again. Today, we're talking about the lack of trust and where that can lead us in our relationships and within ourselves.
Trust is a big topic. It is such a big, it's something of a Pandora's box. And so, maybe we should start with a definition. Shanon, how would you define trust?
It's having the awareness to accept what it is you feel is most beneficial for you in that moment.
That is beautiful. Having the awareness to recognize what is most beneficial for you in that moment. Yeah. And I'm going to keep that. That is so beautiful. And I want to add to that too, because how do we recognize what is most beneficial to us in that moment? That's such a hard piece. And, I want to bring everybody's attention to our nervous system. As social animals, we are born needing connection. And if you think back to infancy, of course, a baby has to have a connection with a primary caregiver to be able to stay alive. And that never really goes away. I mean, as adults, we learn how to feed and clothe ourselves, but we still need that connection in other ways. And without having that connection, we're not able to feel safe. And if we don't feel safe, we cannot trust.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and if we feel we're flawed and incapable of making a decision, we tend to delay things that need to happen, right? We look to others to help figure it out. And that's not necessarily a bad thing because, group thinking is fantastic, brainstorming, all that stuff. But ultimately, when you're sitting in, your 90s and saying, did I live the life I needed to live? It really does come down to the trust that you had within yourself for every situation that you've gone through. And it will go through revolutions of time. As you learn, your trust will change, but hopefully without too many regrets.
Yeah, I can say that so far that's been my experience. It's kind of a up and down, but there's more ups, As I move through life, I learned to get better and better and build that capacity. But I'm so glad you brought that back around to trust in yourself. When we are struggling, when we are in pain, when we are feeling maybe that lack of connection or that lack of safety, we tend to really look towards others to be able to trust because we need them on some level to validate us. But the thing that we forget that you just spoke of is that it starts at home. Others cannot validate us. Others cannot really fully see us until we learn to see ourselves and reconnect with ourselves and build that internal trust.
Right. And much like how we're making this video, for example, all of you watching, you know for a fact that being in relationships with people, having the trust to carry the conversation to the best possible place, and then parting ways and hoping that whatever experiences were synergistically made, you'll be able to autonomously continue forward from even a better place, right? So we're all building blocks from each other as well.
Right. And taking that internal relationship we build with ourselves helps us, it gives us a template to work with. Maybe, and often times a better template than we were taught by maybe our family or society, because that old template a lot of times includes a lot of self-blame, it leaves too much room for us to feel like we're broken somehow, and we're not broken. Nobody is broken. No such thing. I leverage the word crazy. I kind of like the word crazy, and I've re-owned it as a fun, playful word. Yep, I'm crazy. People make me crazy. And so how can we all reclaim that word in a fun way, bringing humor into the situation? Because we're not broken. There are wounds that need to heal, but we're not broken. And so part of that healing is rebuilding that trust with ourselves. Now we have a new template to then take into other relationships to build healthy relationships that feel safe with someone that we can trust. Because Shannon, you actually said it earlier, and I love the way you put it. We are teaching others how to trust us and how to love us and how to be with us.
Right. And, thoughts do become things. So let's remember that while we're on our journeys, it isn't always going to be perfect. We are going to make messes of our lives. Mistakes happen, and we're going to make U-turns. That's fine. You have to forgive yourself. You have to pick yourself back up. And again, trust, faith, prayer, meditation, affirmations, whatever it is that you need to do, find yourself, the right tools and strategies and people, and ultimately yourself. Listen to your heart. Where does it want to lead you to? And find it.
I love that so much. And I want to offer that message right there in the form of a challenge for our audience. Guys, what is it that you need right now? Is there a strategy, a tool, a relationship? What is it that's missing in your life to help you rebuild trust inside yourself?
Exactly. I love that, Amy. That was fantastic. And the takeaway is you can do anything you want. We're here to support you. And we know that you're capable of anything you put your mind to. So happy trusting. I'm Shannon Dawn.
Happy trusting. I'm Amy Lloyd.
Thank you.